sorry, started a new recording. And now we're gonna go in. I see him. Okay. Die already! Hold on, sorry. No, General. Turn that down a bit. Are you alright? Well, I guess you're alive at any rate. I'm not sure that we can say the same for the other fellow. That's one less thief to trouble our streets at night. Although the father knows he won't be the last. Anyway, let's talk more inside. There's a chill to the air I'd rather be without. The merchant takes you to his house. Once inside, he stands by the door for a while, looking at the dawn, and then suddenly comes near you to speak. More like we go to him. Now, let me explain my proposition. You seem to be a little disoriented. I do not know who you are or where you're from, and to tell you the truth, I do not care. I'm just a simple merchant, and if I've learned anything, it's that the merchants are the first to suffer in the hard times. So I am planning to travel to another country, peaceful and rainless. I hope. Sorry, let me repeat that. Peaceful and rainless, I hope. I have heard that in the free cities gold flows from watery fountains, so maybe I'll go try my fortune in Pentos or Volantis. Anyways, I advise you before I leave to do the same and seek your own fortune in other lands. War is sure to engulf the Seven Kingdoms now that the hand has been executed, and the people will be nothing more than war fodder. Poverty feeds on the weak, and the strong men abuse the sword and the lance to impose their power and control over the humble ones. In order to trade, we must pay heavy taxes in each city, so that bandits and pirates and pray that the local lord, ignorant and lazy, do not decide to get half of our merchandise to fund his next feast or buy a new horse for his son. But I am getting ahead of myself. Take my advice and go across the narrow sea until a new king has been crowned and anointed by the high septon. Law and unity will remain a vulture feasting table. Now I say, seek your destiny elsewhere. Now we have a choice. I appreciate the sentiment, but I think I'll stay. War brings opportunity, and I mean to seize my chance, make a name for myself. Go to Essos. What do I care? I'm gonna go with the first one. Oh, this is what he answers with. Upstart clerk replies, oh, well, I suppose you're right at that. But remember this, war also brings maimed men and raped women, dead children and shattered hopes. Still, you have a certain look of ability to you. Take this silver, and remember me, should you ever make something of yourself. Thank you, my friend. Fair travels to you. Now we will go. Now, our first quest is the merchant gave you a heavy bag of silver enough to start your own career as a sellsword, merchant or outlaw, or begin the long and arduous journey towards lordship. You can strike out on your own or search the town of Weeping Tower for people who might have need of your services. Talk to Septon Garibald in the Castle Hall of Weeping Tower to learn more. Well, I mean, might as well, right? Yeah, overland map, whatever. Let's go to the tavern. I always have to go to tavern first or whatever. That's how I learn things. Veteran sellsword, two-hander. Manfred, the ransom broker. Granzo Zopaton. Who are you? I am Graznon Zopaton, son of Graznok Zopaton, who was son of Graznon Zopaton of the most ancient and magnificent house of Paton, or Payton, of the majestic city of Astapur. I've never heard of the house of Payton. Really? Well, perhaps you can be forgiven, being the savage Mongol that you are. Our ancestral lands lie far to the east in Slaver's Bay. My family is one of the most prominent of Ashtapur, or rather was. The dragon was descended on the city and burned the good masters. I was on my way to Volantis when I heard about it, and I have been moving ever westwards since. Proud my people might be, but I am no fool. I know my history. 5 times the Griscare Empire challenged the freehold of Valuria, Valuria, and 5 times my great ancestors were humbled, and in the end they were burned. Legions of soldiers are no match for dragons. I have no intention of returning to Slaver's Bay any time soon, and my coin has not lasted as long as I'd hoped it would. Perhaps I will one day start training soldiers in the part of the world. My father was one of the good masters, and his father before him. I could turn soldiers into unsullied, or as close as possible, without cutting off their cock and balls. Huh! Unsullied before, but perhaps you can enlighten me. I welcome you to my service. Very well, I shall teach you all about the unsullied and best soldiers in the world, legacy of the lockstep legions of Gis. Remember, however, that I am of ancient and honorable house of Peyton, and I expect to be treated as such. I don't want to be seen as equal to those filthy soldiers one often finds in these lands. Very well, I'll be glad to have you with us, my lord. Quite excellent. Before we depart, would you be so kind to lend me 45,000 silver coins? I had to pawn a family heirloom at a pawnbroker here in Weeping Tower, and I would like to retrieve it before we leave. Oh, sorry, I can't afford that at the moment. Like I was ever gonna pay you, fucking dick, whatever. How much time do we have left? Sorry, hold on. We have about 4 minutes. Alright. Well, doesn't seem like there's anything interesting. Let's go to the castle. Septon. Oh, this is his wife. These must be all kingdoms. I actually want to go to the one kingdom. I mean the one family. I don't know. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's like Ironwood. I don't remember what they're called. Yes. Do you have any tasks for me? Not right now, but I've heard that one of the tenants of Cairnhall has been seeking a knight to get rid of an white. Anyway, he's been hanging out in the tavern. I also overheard Lord Swan's captain of the guards, Sir Clifford Gower, talk about some letters he needs delivered to some minor lord. Sir Clifford went out on a hunting this morning, but he should be back in a few hours. Very well. To the tavern then. I think it's Goodman Tom. Yes. Can I help you? Are you from Cairnhall? Ah, yes, I am. Oh, yes, I am Tom the Elder, sent me here to find a knight, true and honorable. Yes, Sipton Garibald said you'd been having problems with an, white? Yes, a reverend, a white, a ghost. Saw it myself only 3 weeks ago, pale with red eyes. It was flying through the night, made me shiver, but make no mistake. The men of the village agreed with me. We need a faithful man to slay the beast. A knight like Aemon and the Dragon Knight. From the stories. Perhaps I could take a look at this white myself. Are you a knight? Oh, I'm sorry. Of course you are. My father always told me that the city was full of knights. Go to my village and slay the revenant. Brave, sir. It haunts the old cairn. Sure as day. Very well. I'll go have a look. Now let's go. I should probably go with looters. Lake Town seems to be the best bet. Actually, not getting myself killed. Oh no. No. Get away from me. No one seems to be here to join you. I need willing men. Caper. No, don't go in that way. Oh god. Fruit? Ugh, 2. 2 is good enough. I prefer to have my party full by 41. And get 41? No, thank you. Wait. Thought I... Never mind. Oh. Guess I made a mistake. Rain house. I don't think I can make it in. I think I can make it to the forest.